Cooper Road. Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all give me a second. We're gonna get me a little bit more water. And we're gonna come back with the real news behind it. Y'all give me just 1 second. Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Apologize for that. But again, since we the ghetto version of the real of the news, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna just do whatever the fuck I gotta do because we the real news behind the news. The most hated, most loved to be hated. Put it like that. I'm the most loved to be hated person on the internet right now. Man, if you all don't follow us on Facebook, man, I gotta put a link to my Facebook page. And y'all can actually see every day what we do on a day-to-day basis. And how much people love to hate what it is that I have to say. If y'all check out this radio show that I was commenting on today, and I'll be on the radio this Sunday. Same radio show that was posted today. They do it on Thursdays and Sundays. I'll be on this Sunday. Today they had one of them bishops, big time bishops, Lawrence Brandon, here in Shreveport, on their radio show. And y'all know me, I don't give a fuck about no preachers because your preachers are the worst part of the community. Because guess what? If your preachers really try to help you, don't you realize their 501c3 status would be rejected? So your preachers can't help you. But anyway, how y'all doing? This your boy Raw Thomas Jr. and this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, man, today is Thursday, July 8th, 2021. And we here to bring y'all the real news behind the news, which is what we always do. I'm coming to realize that even though we don't get no support from our subscribers, I'm still here, y'all. Even though y'all don't really give a fuck about this channel, because if you did, you would be supporting this channel in a lot more ways than just telling me how good of a job that I'm doing. Now, really, y'all don't give a fuck about this channel, but guess what? I care about you all live to the point I come and bring you all the real news behind the lies that you're being told, behind the indoctrination that is being induced upon you, behind the psychological warfare that's being implemented on you on a daily basis. And here I am tonight. Remember I told you I was going to try to keep it consistent? Well, here I am, bringing you the real news behind you. Oh yeah, today again is July 8th, Thursday, 2021. And if y'all looked at the video that I did earlier today, y'all excuse me, I'm gonna be real. From now on, this is gonna be one of the most unorthodox shows that you all have ever seen. Because guess what? Don't nobody give me shit. Don't nobody support us. So I'm gonna keep this show like I started out and what has brought me to this point. So if you don't like the way I do what I do, guess what? There's 1,000 motherfucking more shows going on right now that's live. You can take your ass on over there and watch them. I'm gonna keep it real. Guess what? YouTube has been demonetizing a lot of my videos. our subscribers don't support this channel financially. So guess what? I ain't got shit to lose. I'm keeping this shit real. And if you like it, hit the like button. Share it. If you don't, oh well, there's 1,000 more places, like I said, that you could be on right now instead of looking at me, loving to hate what I got to say. Anyway, as you come into this broadcast, please leave your comments, your questions, or just anything that you want to say or anything that you want to contribute. If you like what we're doing, again, down at the bottom, y'all see right down there, there's the Cash App and the PayPal. I ain't gonna say no more about Cash App and PayPal until the show is over with. But please hit that if you like to support us. But I know ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna do it. We already know this. Ain't none of y'all gonna do it. And I'm really being bold and arrogant tonight because guess what? I got back to the point. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep doing what it is that the Creator has called me to do and depend on Him to support this channel because it's obvious that 97% of you motherfuckers will not. So let's get rolling. If you're mad about what I just said, oh well, go to another channel because I'm keep this shit real. I'm not doing this shit for my health. I'm doing this to bring you all an alternative point of view to what you're being told. Like what we was talking about earlier today with what's going on in Afghanistan. Do y'all realize the United States government has finally saw the writing on the wall that our tenure in Afghanistan, which has been 20 years and almost $2 trillion later, the United States government is. That's somebody commenting on something that I said on Facebook. And again, if you really want to follow us, follow me, you got to follow the Real New Behind News on YouTube and Facebook, both of which I really have come to the point where I really don't, I'm not going to say I don't give a fuck, but I really don't, I'm not putting that much emphasis in it because on neither one of those channels, Facebook or YouTube, do we get any support. But everybody watches us because they love to hate what it is that I got to say because they can't refute, they can't dispute, they can't rebut, or you can't even challenge what I have to say. Because I'm giving you real knowledge. Again, Afghanistan. Y'all give me a second. Hold on a second. And again, even with this, I'm not giving a fuck. This is going to be the most ghetto show that's on social media. Because guess what? I got to pay for all this shit. Nobody's helping us. So guess what? Y'all got to roll with the punches. If you like what I do, roll with me. If not, get rolled the fuck over. Because this is how it's going to go from now on. Y'all give me a second. Okay. I am back. As y'all come in, man, please leave your comments. Hit the like button. Because right now it's 8:57 here Central Standard Time. Guess what? At 9:30, I got to call my son. So this video going to end short. And depending on how much correspondence we get will depend on whether or not we'll do a part 2 to this video. If right now we got 3 people, if no more than 3 people come in before 9:30, guess what? 9:45, after I get through talking to my son or whenever I get through talking to him, I'm going to bed. I have come to realize that if we don't get the support that we need on this channel, do what it is that God put in my heart to do, and the rest of the shit, let it go. I'm not going to sit here and beg a bunch of motherfuckers to support us who say they love us, but don't give a fuck about really helping us do what we do. But Afghanistan, y'all know by following this channel what really was going down in Afghanistan. We told you it was never about terrorism. Your government has provided the terrorists through your military in that country. But in Afghanistan right now, the United States is withdrawing all the troops of the United States soldiers from that country because the Taliban has basically grown in 20 years, $2 trillion later, 50-some thousand deaths of innocent citizens by the United States military. The Taliban has grown in Afghanistan. And basically, when Trump was in office, gave the United States an ultimatum: get the fuck out of our country or else. That was the ultimatum. There was no get out and we'll let y'all come back and visit us every Easter. No, the Afghanistan people, plus the Taliban, who has grown 3 times stronger since we've been there. Wait a minute, were we there to eradicate that Taliban? Why is it that the Taliban is 3 times stronger now, 20 years later? You know why? Because the Afghan people are joining the Taliban and telling the United States, get the fuck on. You all have come here and destroyed our HSS, the U.S. military left all kinds of heavy artillery and small weapons behind, including Humvees and MRP vehicles. Hey, HSS, let me show you the real game. Benghazi. Oh, a lot of y'all forgot about Benghazi because that was under Barack Obama, and Negroes, niggers, black folks, however you want to classify us, did not want to say anything to offend or even question Barack Obama. But Barack Obama was literally responsible for creating the shit in Syria. Do you realize under Barack Obama there was 3 motherfucking new wars started? And he was doing the same thing that HSS said. They were taking the weapons in Libya, Benghazi, the state of Benghazi, and selling them to, at that time, it was ISIS. Y'all remember ISIS? How come you don't hear nothing about ISIS no more? Oh, yeah. Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton was taking the weapons in Benghazi, selling them to ISIS, who in turn took them to Syria and created the whole war that we're now involved in Syria. Free Robert Sylvester Kelly. R. Kelly. Yeah. Hey, how you pronounce your name? S2? I'm gonna be real. R. Kelly is one of my motherfucking most favorite artists of all time. R. Kelly did have a problem though, fucking with pedophilia, fucking with little girls. Because if you go back and look at the first video that R. Kelly was involved in, yes, it was undeniable. He liked peeing on little girls. But the question we gotta ask is, why is R. Kelly the only person in jail right now? What were them little girls' mothers and fathers at that pimped their children out to R. Kelly? R. Kelly was nothing more than a product of the music industry. Let me give y'all some game. Y'all remember BVD, Bell Bill DeVoe? Y'all remember that song they had? Do me, baby. Do me, baby. Y'all remember that song? Let me give you a lyric that came out that song to let you know that your music industry was full of pedophiles. When they came in that song, do me, baby, and they broke it down to the bridge, he say, backstage, underage, adolescent, how you doing? Fine. She replied, I sighed. I like to do the wild thing. Do you realize them niggas were telling you they were fucking little kids right there? When Keith Sweat said, You may be young, but you're ready. Do you realize they were giving you an insight? Maybe they didn't even realize what they were doing, but they were giving you insight right there. Come back to Bill Cosby. How many of you niggas right now that's watching this video, that will watch the video, took a fifth of Ciroc, a couple of blunts, and some X pills over to your girl house to get her in the mood so that you can fuck? Come on, I'm keeping this shit real. Like I say, I no longer give a fuck. Ain't nobody supporting this shit on financially, so I'm gonna just keep it real. How many of you niggas took a fifth of Ciroc, some X pill, or a couple of grams of some loud over to your girl's house to get her fucked up so that you can fuck? Ain't that what they say Bill Cosby did? So how many of you niggas should be in prison just like Bill Cosby was? HSS said the Taliban is now control of 1/3 of Afghanistan. No, actually 2/3 of Afghanistan, HSS, but you on the right path. The Taliban then resurged, then got 3 times stronger than they were before we even came there in Afghanistan. Now the United States is saying that they're withdrawing all their troops, but they're going to leave at least 700 troops in Afghanistan to protect vital U.S. interests. You want to know what those interests really are? They're saying the U.S. Embassy, but it don't take about 15, 20 of them to protect that. The motherfucking opium. That's why we're in Afghanistan in the first place, behind the opium. That shit ain't got nothing to do with terrorism, right? But I'm glad that how do you know they were a little girl? Because the first little girl, do you realize back in 2005, 2003, 2004, R. Kelly had a video out, the one that got him on a federal indictment. You could look at this little girl and tell she wasn't number 12, about 13 or 14. We know they were little girls. Why the fuck you think he in prison? Because if they were grown women, he would not be in prison right now. That's how we know they're little girls. S2. We know they're not little girls. R. Kelly is facing pedophilia charges, child molestation charges. R. Kelly ain't facing the kind of charges that Bill Cosby faced when you had a bunch of old hoes who went to his room, to his hotel room, trying to get a position on the Cosby Show, and who sucked his dick for 2 or 3 pills. You had a couple of the people who accused Bill Cosby to admit that they knew they were taking motherfucking pills, because one of them actually said, "Give me something to help me relax." This how we know. S2. They were little fucking girls that R. Kelly was involved with. That's the difference between R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby has been accused of drugging women. R. Kelly is accused of fucking children. Did that blow your mind? Did that offend you? Truth is what it is. And keep in mind, I am one of the biggest R. Kelly fans on the planet. R. Kelly is probably one of the greatest producers in modern history, in our generation, definitely. Only people that produce more hits than R. Kelly in our generation, people like Babyface. R. Kelly is one of the greatest. And guess what? The nigga couldn't even read or write when he was producing shit like "I Don't See Nothing Wrong with a Little Bump and Grind." I do R. Kelly if you're bumping and grinding with 12-year-old girls. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with that shit there. Truth is what it is. Keep coming, it's coming though, S2, because we need that input. And even though I might seem somewhat aggressive, I really appreciate your comments, because it helping me to keep this shit real for you. R. Kelly and Bill Cosby was accused of 2 different things. But hold up. What about that motherfucking pedophile Bill Clinton? Oh, let's go to a tale of 2 bills. We're going to talk about Bill Cosby and Bill Clinton. Bill Cosby got caught up really because Bill Cosby, let me get serious. Bill Cosby really was trying to help black people. Bill Cosby was trying to buy, at that time, the bankrupt Discovery Channel. Bill Cosby was literally trying to get in a position to create a network that would allow black people to have a positive form of entertainment outside of that BET bullshit. We all know BET is standing for Black Extraterrestrial Thug. That's basically what BET was. BET was full of shit. Bill Cosby wanted to create an avenue for black people to have a positive media source that we could eventually grasp hold to and change the direction that our culture was going. You know, they killed his son. So when he first tried to buy the Discovery Channel, they killed his son. And when he was persistent and consistent in trying to continue his agenda in bringing positive entertainment for black people, that's when all these old hoes who built up like a bag of motherfucking spoiled mashed potatoes come back 40 years later talking about he gave me some pills and he did it. One bitch even said that he gave me some pills. I went to sleep. I passed out. He molested me, but I woke up in some pajamas. And I was laid out in the bed. Do y'all realize how fucked whatever it was they had against Bill Cosby was? But ain't nobody saying shit about Bill Clinton, who is well known to have been best friends with who? Jeffrey Epstein, the world's greatest pedophile and child trafficker in history. Why is Bill Clinton not in fucking prison right now? When we know for a fact he went down to Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile island at least 25 times, because we got at least 25 records on the log books from Jeffrey Epstein's motherfucking private plane. So a tale of two bills. The old Negro, Bill Cosby, goes to jail for allegedly drugging and raping grown motherfucking women who put themselves in a position to be drugged and raped. Not saying that, not trying to justify it, but them hoes knew what they was getting into. Bill Clinton fucked a bunch of kids, and nothing is being said or it happened to Bill Clinton. A tale of two bills. Why the fuck is that? Man, we went from 8 people to 3. Guess what? I no longer really, I'm just be real, y'all. I'm gonna keep doing this channel. I'm gonna be consistent. I no longer give a fuck how many people watch this video, or don't. I'm going to keep it real, 100%. If you make a comment, I really appreciate it. Just be prepared, because I will be respectful in my reply to your comment, but I'm gonna keep shit real. Yes, we know they were little girls because R. Kelly is accused of fucking pedophilia, child pornography, statutory rape, shit like that. Fucking 13, 14-year-old girl. But again, why is not Bill Clinton accused of the same shit? When we know for a fact he was best friend with Jeffrey Epstein. And we know what Jeffrey Epstein was. If you watch this channel, you know that Jeffrey Epstein was nothing more than a pimp, a pedophilia pimp, whose job was to get your politicians, entertainers, ministers, your most powerful people in the world. Jeffrey Epstein's job as a spy for the Israeli Mossad was to get your powerful people in compromising situations with little children so that he could blackmail them on behalf of the Israeli government. So really, I'm not giving a fuck about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby if you're not going to hold Bill Clinton accountable. Well, we done went from 7 people, 8 people down to 2. And again, y'all, guess what? I no longer give a fuck. If you all were supporting this channel like you really should, fuck not what I believe, but if you really should, if you support, I would be a little bit more discreet and discerning in my message. But guess what? I'm going to go back to the way I used to be, which is what brought people to this channel in the first place. I was getting more support from this channel when I was being just like I am right now than when I tried to be a little bit more discreet in my language. But you know what? Fuck that! For real. I'm going to keep it real. Because you're going to support me whether you want to or not. What's your opinion on that new Juvenile video? Vax that thing up. I haven't seen it, HSS. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to have to watch it. Because if he's talking about vaccination, then that means that nigga is being bought and paid for. Vax that thing up. If that's what I'm thinking it is, and I can't jump to conclusions, but the only conclusion that I can make is that he's talking about vaccination, that means, guess what? He's making more money than I am. Because they paying him to tell you to vax that thing up. Ain't nobody paying us shit, so I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to say, fuck that vaccination. Straight up. So that means somebody giving him some money. The white folk, believe it or not, the white folk, correct me if I'm wrong, HSS, but them white folks are paying him. It's trending, majority. Yup, pushing the vax. So that's what it is. He's fucking getting paid. Hey, what's going on, Tony Snow? What's happening? He's fucking getting paid to push a dangerous ass vaccination on our people. You know why? Because niggas, you got black bitches. I mean, black women used to hear him say, back that thing up. And them hoes out there doing this shit here. Now he's saying, vax that thing up. So all them people who listen to that song, guess what they gonna go do? Since Juvenile say, get the vaccination, we might as well go get the vaccination. Fuck that. Straight up. Pay for it by the Democratic Party. You said it all. HSS. That's party at a dating app called BLK. I would say blacks licking coochie, but the K don't stand for coochie. What does black BLK? What does the K stand for? Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I'm going back to my roots. The things the way I said things before this channel got almost 1,300 subscribers, which got us to 1,300 subscribers, I would be a goddamn fool to try anything else. Because when we had no subscribers, we were not getting any support. Now that we have almost 1,400 subscribers, we still not getting any motherfucking support. Why would I change anything? Shouldn't I keep things real? BLK, in this video, a shirt said, no vaccine, no bucket. So you mean to tell me you can catch COVID through fucking or through sexual intercourse? What niggas need to be, what he should be doing is talking about put a rub on and be worried about STDs more than he is talking about the motherfucking vaccination. Because STDs have been on the rise for the last 6 years. You got more to worry about syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea than you do motherfucking COVID. I'm gonna keep it real. For real. And this is a fact. We got more to worry about from STDs than we do COVID right now. Until that Delta virus, that Delta strain, and guess what? They came up with another strain of the virus. I'm gonna do a video on that a little bit later on, because now that I'm looking at it, it's 9:18, so it's 10:18 in Columbus time, Columbus, Ohio time. Y'all know what? Guess what? I'm gonna have to shut this video down. I just thought about it. I gotta talk to my son. I'm gonna come back. Just say I'm gonna come back 10:30 Central Standard Time. East Coast, that'll be 11:30. Mountain Standard Time, that'll be 9:30. Pacific Time, it'll be 8:30. But yeah, HSS, we got way more to worry about STD. Think about it. If a motherfucker ain't gonna put a rubber on, do you think he gonna put a mask on? Yeah, I gotta shoot my little man a call. I had called earlier and his mom told me he was at one of his friend's house. He should be back around about that time. And I just wanted to do this video because again, I'm trying to be consistent with this channel. And even though we're not getting the financial support, fuck it. I'm going to do what the creator has anointed me to do and do these videos. Just because that's what I meant to do, man. Even though I was aggressive and arrogant in this video here, I'm going back to being the way I was, man. When nobody supporting us when we first started this shit, and ain't nobody supporting us now. Why the fuck should I change? Why the fuck should I say no longer say fuck, shit, pussy, damn, and all that when nobody's supporting? Shouldn't y'all think, don't y'all think I should keep it real like I've always had, which is what has brought this channel to where it's at? A lot of y'all watching it just because y'all want to watch this motherfucker. Y'all love to watch me to hate what the fuck I got to say and how I say it. That's what's happening in here in Shreveport. That's why I've been blackballed. People love to hate what it is I say and how I say it. You know what? Fuck that. Truth is what it is. I'm no longer going to try to pacify a bunch of people who won't even fucking support this channel. I'm going to keep shit real. And I'm going to be consistent every day. So to you haters, oh man, let me get another cup so I can put it under your eyelid and drink your motherfucking tears. Because I no longer give a fuck. I'm keeping it real. I'm going back to the way I used to be. I'm not even finna try to get monetized on YouTube because it got to the point now YouTube automatically rejects my attempt to get monetization, and I don't even be cussing no more on a lot of these videos. So fuck that. Let me call my little man. I'll come back and we'll come back with part 2 of this video. So SS2 have a little bit more information concerning your point. Hey, SS, do that. I gave you my new number. I had to get a new phone. Matter of fact, hit me on inbox. I mean on Gmail. I'll give you my number. Give me your number, and I'll call you right after I call my little man. Y'all give me a second. Talking to my son is way important than even bringing y'all information when 3/4 of you motherfuckers don't even support this channel. Y'all be blessed. Give me a second.